Okay, guys. I am going to pull a divine masculine and a divine feminine reading. I'm going to say this. I'm going to explain, especially on my channel. If you are divine masculine or divine feminine, you can listen to the regular readings and you'll be able to pull some of it. But there's going to be a lot of the collective energy that is not going to align with you if you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine. And if you don't know that already, remember the divine masculine and the divine feminine can show up at any point in any reading, past, present, future, because they always were, they always will be, and they will always be, they're here now and they're always going to be. So they can show up as a new person, they can show up as an old person, they can show up as a person now. And that's why you always have to, if you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine, you always have to use discernment when hearing readings, so that you know what your true story is. So not to take something else, because even the most stable, even the best and most collected divine feminines and divine masculines can still be triggered by their past and put a small amount of doubt into something. And that small amount of doubt can kill the best and most amazing relationships. And it happens a lot of times when we, what's the word I'm trying to think of? When we lie to ourselves. It's not that we're trying to lie to ourselves, it's that we're lying to ourselves saying, I can't, it's not going to work, it's not going to do this, it's not going to do that, they're going to leave me, they're going to cheat on me, they're going to run, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, they're going to do anything here and there. And my dog just literally just stood up and stood right here, and I had a wolf that just passed away a couple weeks ago. And my Aussie and that wolf were always together and they were best friends. And since that's happened, she's been wanting to cling a little bit more. So if she hears something to where she thinks that I'm going to get up and move, she's going to go and she's going to follow me every step that I take until she gets confident enough knowing that I'm going to stay in that spot. Then she will lay down and she will be calm. And I don't know if that's what someone's going through, but that's just, with her moving around so much, that's what I'm feeling right now. Because she was just calm, and then it's like she's looking up to see if I'm going to leave. So I don't know if that's what someone's going through. But again, if so, this could be a counterpart who just needs reassurance. This could be a counterpart who's just trying to protect themselves to make sure they're not going to get hurt. I don't know. I do know that I was drawn to this turquoise, though. Okay, and every time I see this turquoise specifically, I think of a brain. And so I feel that someone is in their head. They're extremely in their head. They're going through all the things that could go wrong, all the things that could go right, what they should do, what they should say. Should I say anything? Should I not say anything? Just talking about this is giving me really bad anxiety. Divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't know which one of you is listening to this reading, but I'm going to tell you right now. If you are in contact with your counterpart, this is going to be where you are going to level up. You are going to transform the most in this connection, because this connection is going to be the one that gives you the strongest amount of faith. Faith. It's going to be the one that will be the most unlikely, but it will be the one that is going to grow who you are as a person, as long as you allow it and as long as you don't personally destroy it. I just listened to Fixed Air Moon. I just found his YouTube channel. I didn't know he had one, but I listened to today's astrology, and it talks about you have the ability to make everything beautiful, and you have the ability to just completely destroy everything. I'm not saying his words exactly. I'm just trying to explain what I heard, when I listened. And I just listened to it like 5 minutes ago. So, but when I got up this morning, it was like heavy energy. And I don't know what it is. It's like someone's confused. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to get into the cards. Spirit, during this time of your confusion, Spirit's asking you to get out of your head and to get into your heart. Okay? There has to be a balance, but you've been in your head, and Spirit is telling you, stop. Your true connection is going to be one that is grounded in the heart. The one that will make... I keep hearing the poem of Annabel Lee, where all of the heavens were jealous of this love. And so the angels sent a wind to kill the feminine in this story. And still, the masculine loved her. And then, what's that saying from Princess Bride? Even death can't stop true love. It just delays it for a while. Yeah. So in other words, I have a feeling this is divine masculine or divine feminine, or both, because if they're twins, they're probably going to trigger each other, or they're at least going to feel their twin, not trigger each other, they're going to mirror each other. So there's a possibility if one twin is feeling fear, the other one is going to feel it too. I keep being heard with the chess. I keep seeing this chessboard. And as I said the other day, if someone chose the wrong queen, the discarded pawn ended up being the true queen, and then that person's kingdom fell. But now, like, I'm also hearing the other story, because again, there's going to be a lot of divine masculine and a lot of divine feminine, so you need to use discernment. The other part is that the queen, or the person who's in the divine feminine energy, her biggest goal in the whole game, in her mind, is to protect the king. The king may move slow. The king may, I don't know if it's slow to come, if it's slow to communicate, if it's slow to what. The queen is still going to try to protect the king the best that he can, the best that she can, and she would give up her peace for it. So this, I think, is also a story of the queen who needs to know her worth and know not to give up her peace when the king is asking more of her. They both have to have a balance. The queen can't give up her peace, but she still has to protect her. She still needs to be able to protect her king. So this could go either way. Take your story as it resonates. You will know it's for you when it triggers you in the heart feelers, not just triggers you in your fear. Okay? That's the biggest thing. Like, I notice that most tarot readings, when it is, and I said this to my friend not too long ago, because he has tarot too. I said, watch. I said, if you post up a tarot reading and it is filled with drama and fear in the title, everybody's going to click on it. If you post one and it's about love, people really just don't care. It's like they're more wanting to find and avoid what they're going to be afraid of instead of just standing in love. All right, I'm going to stop right there, because let's get into the reading, or this is going to go on for like an hour, because it's already 9 minutes. But that already pretty much sums up a lot. Okay. Whew, I feel like I'm out of breath. I just heard for the long haul. Long haul. So in other words, don't overdo it or don't burn yourself out. This is going to be something that is going to be for the long haul. So buckle up, Buttercup. because it's going to be a bumpy ride. All right. What's before the Lovers? Let's see here. Before the Lovers. There's Lovers. Okay. Before the Lovers, you have Justice. Justice from this devil energy. The Hermit. What's coming behind the Hierophant and the Sun? So what right now has the possibility to follow, meaning to come next, is marriage and happiness. So this is someone who could have been in the hermit mode. There could have been toxic traits or things that went on. There was justice for this. There was justice for these lovers. In other words, they probably came together possibly and fixed things, or there's a realization as to why things happened. But with these lovers, in other words, divine masculine, divine feminine, I keep being drawn to the words, and it says, maybe we can talk s'mores next time. Listen, I need to talk to you about something. So someone needs to talk to someone about something. And now I'm hearing a little extra prayer never hurt, right? And they're saying it never. So I've been told. Okay, so, but you have the Sun. You have the Sun that's going to come in after. That's what's coming. The Hierophant and the Sun. And literally the High Priestess is what comes in between that. So you're going to have, this divine masculine and divine feminine could both be light workers. In between these two is a love. There's a love in between these two. There is a possible marriage in the cards. Now remember, Tarot is showing you what could happen the way the energies are right now in between the two. You have the ability to destroy it or make it grow based upon what your actions are and what you put your energy into. If you put your energy into the fear, you're going to grow that which you fear. If you put your energy into love, that is what you are going to grow, the love. You have the Hanged Man energy here. Someone is stuck because there's the Emperor. The Emperor could be stuck because there's a tower that has to fall. Okay, so the Emperor, look at, okay, so this is, I know this is not a great depiction of the Emperor, but the Emperor is looking forward, and all he sees right now is a tower that would have to happen to get him out of this hangman mode, okay? Because look, he's literally looking, and he's like, oh, you gotta be shitting me. Okay, so whether that's the masculine saying that is good or saying that is bad. Where's the Empress? Where's the Empress? I think she was back here already. Okay. For the Empress. I should hold it this way so it makes more sense. Okay, so the Empress had a Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this Empress is extremely protected. Whoever the Empress is extremely protected. Okay? There was something that had to come to a close within this Empress's energy. She had to allow something to close out. Something ended, or something like that. I'm not really sure. It could be the end of a toxic. She had to end a toxic cycle in herself, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Right before this Empress is the Magician. It's what she's manifested, or in the past of what has came right behind, was the Magician. This was her manifesting. It's like she let go of something. She realized she had been protected. She let go of something, and she started to manifest. She started to manifest herself and everything. Now, what is going to come in the future with the Empress? There's going to be a change, a death, or it does not have to be an actual death. Remember, a death does not mean someone's going to die. It means there's going to be a change. There's going to be a... All right, I heard the most beautiful thing today earlier, and it said, "Do not weep for me." And it's talking about, you know, when they pass on. He said, "Don't weep for me because I'm gone. Like, be happy for me, because once I move on, I am going to arrive at true love." And to me, that's what heaven is. Heaven is arriving at your full, unconditional, true love, you know? And so sometimes people come to watch tarot and they see the death card and they get scared. Death means I'm going to put away the old and I'm going to move into something that is much better for me. Like, I've leveled up, I've ascended. It is time for me to step into something that I have been manifesting, that I have been putting my love and my faith in. Because look, the next thing that happens for the feminine is the Fool. Now, I'm going to say this. The feminine and the masculine have the ability to exchange energy. It's quantum entanglement. If you don't know the theory, quantum entanglement is two particles at a distance have the ability to completely mirror the other, but they're going to mirror as they're going to flip. So if the feminine is in the feminine energy, the masculine's in the masculine energy. If the feminine, if one switches, it's going to cause the other one to switch. If one pulls a little bit more from that one, it's going to give the other one a little bit more. It is literally a give and take. And it's Einstein's theory of spooky action at a distance. Okay, so I mean, like, if you're not really sure, you know, what twins are, you know, and how it could even scientifically be possible, you can look that up. That's going to be for you. But that's what I have. And now we're going to get into these here. I'm going to pull some of the cards that I have made, so to find out a little bit more here. Okay. Someone, this turns sideways. Someone is doubting something. Someone is afraid something cannot come to fruition. Remember what I said. This person is trying to shift their focus. They are trying to shift from doubt into something else. They're trying. They have not achieved it yet because it's still sideways, but they're trying. Okay. Says, angels must be warm to fly. That's why she always slept in socks. Okay, this is someone who could possibly want to run. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so this is someone who could want to run. Like, I'm seeing someone that has their bags packed and is like has a packed bag in the closet, and at any given time that they don't feel comfortable, they're going to grab that bag and take off. And Spirit is saying, no. No. I just heard no, no, no. Don't run. Don't. If you want something, you must not run. I just heard choose it or lose it. Choose it or lose it. Okay. This says, don't be too critical. Again, these are all fell up and sideways. So, adopt an adventurous attitude. Someone is not wanting to compromise. No wonder why all of this is sideways. Someone doesn't want to compromise. They don't want to get out of the doubt or the fear mindset. This person is afraid. This person is afraid of it working. This person is not afraid of something failing. This person is afraid of it working. Ooh, my ear is ringing. If you are afraid today of it working, it's possibly past trauma that is coming that must be healed. This would come from either relationships that you thought were going to last forever and they fell apart, and so in your mind it's a lot easier. Whew. I feel like I had to, like, I don't even know if it was sneeze or burp or what. That's my confirmation. It's a lot easier to think it's just going to end, so I don't have to put in any effort. If this is going to end, then I don't have to act like it'll work. This is someone who's in a fear mindset. I mean, that is what I've been feeling all day. This is, well, not that specific thing. That I was feeling fear. It was like overwhelming. Almost like even right now, I feel like it's about to take my breath away. Like having anxiety or panic attack. I don't know. Let's see here if anything comes out. Okay, so we've got here feminine friends, non-sexual. Okay. This could be a masculine who is afraid of someone's friends, but this is divine telling this divine masculine, if you're a divine masculine, this is a non-sexual thing. And again, this is not for everybody. You need to know if it's for you. Okay. The world is filled with broken people, with broken lives, searching for broken love. And that is why being alone has never felt so good. I can't see myself with the crowd. I never have. This is someone who is in the fear mindset. They're in the fear mindset. They have found peace in solitude. And this is spirit calling them and telling them they have to step out of that. Okay. When we ascend and we feel all of these negative, or we get sick or whatever, and I've just been studying on it a lot recently, it is our body releasing all of these negative things, all of these fears, all of these doubts. This is spirit wanting us to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because our mind sometimes has a hard time making the change from one to the other, because it's been so programmed to believe one way. Say if you weren't loved in the past, or you felt unloved in the past, until you step out of that mindset and see and feel that there is a possibility that you can be loved and that it can work. And sometimes the things that we as a logical person want to think will never work. And we have to not be afraid to step out to make it. Look, surrender to what you fear most. Surrender to me. In other words, this is someone who is wanting to leave. This is someone who's wanting to leave because they don't want to surrender. They don't want to surrender. They want to run. I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling. It needs to go away. What time is it right now? Okay, it's 3:30. Look, protecting someone at all costs. This is someone who when things get hard, you fight. Fighting is all you know. Okay, this is within this middle. You have someone who wants to run, right? You have someone who wants to run because they're scared. They're not wanting to give into this love. This person here is wanting to protect them. I don't know if they're wanting to like guard them and hold them in love. And this person is wanting to fight the world for this person who wants to leave because they're scared. It's like one person is scared and the other person is trying to make them not scared. Okay, so this could be someone who is not answering. Literally it says not answering. Not answering the knock at the door. This is someone who doesn't want to see it, who wants to put it on the back burner, who doesn't want to deal with it, and is like, no. See, look, that guy is like, no, I'm not answering this. No, this is gonna cause me to look at things, and it's going to cause the feminine disappointment. Okay? It's gonna cause, when the man does not answer the door, it's gonna cause this feminine to be disappointed. This is someone who could have just came back in and could want to run again. This card literally says you do always return for more. And they said yes. And then there's the leaving. So I don't know who's wanting to do the leaving and who's wanting to do the staying, but I'm telling you right now, do not run. Do not run. I'm going to tell you, this person may have gave someone a second chance, but I don't see that they will do it again if this person leaves again. Because look, their back, they now have their back turned towards the person that's left. They've learned how to hold their back and to walk forward, if with or without this person. But if this person turns and runs, they're going to lose them forever. I don't know why I'm feeling that. If this person runs, whichever side it's on, the divine feminine or the divine masculine, it doesn't matter. If this person runs, they're going to lose them forever. This person will not give them another chance. Because they will have fought. Or they will have, well, yeah, they will have fought. But at any point in time, it doesn't matter, you know, what you think might happen, because you will bring upon karma. You will bring upon your own karma. It says, the karma is drawn to me again, but this time, because I'm commanding it. It's, see, look at her. Like, she's covering her eyes. She's covering her face. She's like, I don't see it. Literally, she's going to cause her own karma. If you don't choose something, you lose it. The fear of not choosing something will cause you to lose it. I don't know if it's your mind or just in general. Even my dog right now is like walking back and forth, like she's wanting to run out the door. Okay, now this is going to be going forward. This is someone who may even fly back in and say, I'm sorry. Take it as it resonates. I don't like this energy. I'm hoping if I do this reading, it leaves. I don't want this. I don't want this energy. I don't want this energy. I want this energy gone. someone will feel sorry. Because look, as I said, angels must be warned to fly. That's why she always wore socks. But look, there they are. They're flying. And someone down here is saying, I'm sorry. Someone has been beat up. They've been bruised. And I'm telling you right now, if someone has, the Divine Feminine could be awakening. There could possibly be a karmic masculine in this energy. It does not mean that the masculine is karmic. It just means that this, it could be, it could, or it could not be. It could literally be that out of, because look, you have two. There's two people here. One is going to be the karmic, and the karmic masculine, one could be the regular masculine. But even the masculine could bring karma to the feminine if she allows it, if she creates it herself. Okay, so this is not controlling. This is someone who has stepped up. This could be this divine feminine who's awakened. She's awakened and she is no longer going to control someone. I have a feeling that this feminine, if she's in the feminine, she is not going to control anything. She's at the point where if the masculine leaves, the masculine leaves. But if he leaves, he's not coming back. But I'm not going to control them. And on the other side, you have a controlling masculine. So you have a divine feminine, a controlling masculine, and a karmic masculine. How can you control people? Okay, the way that people control others is manipulation. Now, manipulation can come in different forms. Manipulation. All right, manipulation will come in many different forms. Some people use words to control. Some people use actions to control. Or some people use non-actions to control. It's all depending on the scenario. Like, I'm seeing in my head a child laying on the ground, pitching a fit, kicking their feet. And that's one way that someone can try to control. By acting like a brat. Okay? Now we also have another form of control, which is more of a narcissistic type of control. The narcissistic type of control, the narcissist will gain their power by taking away love from their partner. They love bomb and then they rip that love away from them so that they know that they can make this other person codependent on them or have the need and the desire for them. I'm going to tell you right now, if this is an unawakened empath, it may work. If it is an awakened empath, that type of control will not work anymore. I just heard the feminine will just sleep on it. If the feminine feels like someone is taking away love to hurt them, they're not going to take it anymore. They have awakened. They know what this is now. They know why it's being done or whatever, and they won't take it. Okay, so we have in this world bits and pieces. She was whole, so entirely in front of me, the one honest gift of my life, dripping there in the rain. Okay, so now water could be emotions. This could be a feminine who's been in her emotions. Like, because water is pouring, if a water is pouring all over someone, it means they are drenched in their emotions. This is someone who is realizing who the perfect person is for them. See here, this one, it says here, this one left them all behind. This is someone, this could be a controlling masculine who may have to leave the player lifestyle behind, because the feminine will not take it. The feminine will not tolerate it. They won't deal with it. Like, they won't. Like, I keep hearing choose me or lose me. Now, we went through this like 2 years ago. I hope it is not a repeat. This from the past does not need to happen, where someone keeps returning to someone. Literally, this is Spirit saying, if someone has to let other people go, they need to do it. They need to answer the question, what do you want? Like, really answer that question with or without fear. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And I don't care how easy or how hard it is. I don't care if it's the most unrealistic thing in the world. What do you want? What do you want? If it's to be left alone, then, or to be single forever and be in player mode, then do that. If it is to have a love like no other, then you have to show up. And this is what I'm hearing. Someone has to take their socks off. Someone has to take their socks off. They have to unpack that bag. They have to be present, and they have to show up. If they want this going forward, they have to put the work in. I've heard this week from a masculine. True love is actions. And I told him, true love is not, actions are for a relationship. True love does not need actions. It just is. It always is. It always will be. But if you want to keep this love in your vicinity, in your life, you have to do the actions that cause the outcome, because that's how we manifest in this life. We say what we want, we do the actions to achieve them, and then we move forward towards this goal of what we want to manifest. Is it going to manifest? We don't know, but that's why faith is so important right now. You must believe in yourself. You must feel like you can handle it if it comes, and you have to be able to move forward into the love that what you are wanting. Because, look, someone is still confused. Like, it's like someone showed up and grabbed them right in the heart feelers, and they're like, what, what? And it's this person. It's this person. This is either divine masculine or divine feminine who's putting out a warning on the 5D. This is literally a warning for the masculine, or the I don't know why I just said masculine. I just heard there's a million fish in the sea, but that's my fish. Don't touch my fish. This is, I don't know if it's a masculine or a feminine. This is someone who is putting out in the 5D, that's my person. Don't touch them. This person could also be scared or in the fear mindset, and they could be pushing people away because of it. I'm going to say this. If this fear is coming up, if jealousy or fear or any of this stuff is coming up in between you and your person, what drowns out that fear? Clear communication. your person is never going to know how you feel if you don't tell them, if you don't show up, if you don't talk to them, if you don't tell them how you feel. It's going to end. Like in the last video that I had done, and it was done like a week ago, or so ago, which I'm sorry I haven't done videos that much until now, but I had some other issues, other distractions, and I want to apologize for those distractions. I just have been present, but this is someone who may scare people away. Look, scare people away because they want to be alone, wanting to be alone, scaring people away, wanting to be alone. This could be this could also be another masculine who is pushing someone away because they haven't dealt with their personal stuff yet. Loving you. Whoever this is still loves their person, whether they're trying to push them away or not. Loving you is like being 10 years old again, scaling a tree with my eyes bright and skyward, wanting only to get higher and higher without the thought of how I would get back down. This is someone who wants to fly, but wants to fly with their person, but they're afraid that if they fly, they made another thought about what would happen if they fall. I'm going to tell you, risk it. That's going to be my advice. Risk it. Risk it for the biscuit, as you say here in the South. Risk it. You got to risk it if you want the biscuit. In other words, you got to stick your hand in there and grab that biscuit and risk it in the fork being stuck in your hand, as my dad always says. Okay. Dad, blame it. Twin flame runner. Someone is wanting to like jump out the window and go again. This is a masculine who is in their distorted energy, okay? This is like the true masculine who is who needs to face their shadow side. Okay. The divine masculine. Look what he says. Yes, but remember, you always have a home. There could be a narcissist who threatens this situation. This narcissist, in whatever scenario this is, wherever the narcissist shows up in anybody's life, this narcissist wants to see a downfall of someone. So be very careful. Be very, very careful. If you have problems, talk to your person, not someone else. Pissed at the person responsible. This could be someone who is looking at others to find out who their person is. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me right now. I gotta keep reading. I can only tell you what I see and what I feel and what I hear. Maybe this could just be a masculine who, it could be the one who ran. The masculine could just be looking into the life of the feminine to see who she is, to see what he has coming, which would still be in the fear mindset, but I don't feel like whoever this person is doing it out of ill intent. They're doing it to guard their self, to protect their self, because they're afraid. They're afraid. They're afraid of this divine union. This is a divine union. This is the true pair coming together. Look, and with this, you have the masculine with the divine soulmate, the true person that was meant to come in. She lived in me like the first few days of summer, warm and new and infinitely possible. What's the last words here, guys? Infinitely possible. Not infinitely not possible, infinitely possible. This is your true person. Your true person. Someone doesn't want to be bare and open. Someone is afraid to open up. They're afraid to look. Look, this is someone who's afraid to look at their reflection. This is someone who is afraid to show the world who they truly are. My goodness. Danger will always chase her, and she will always greet it with a smile. Okay, wise masculine or an old soul. This says, but nature is also about balance, and there exists a polar opposite of the phoenix. So the phoenix rises. The polar opposite of the phoenix will be the one who falls, okay? When one person rises, if they don't take their person with them, the other person will fall. The other person will be left behind. They will be destroyed. They will be hurt so unbelievably bad. If the phoenix rises without their twin, they are going to destroy the other one. Be you, be original, be all the things you say you cannot be. See that? Be all the things you say you cannot be. Why? Because you're in your mind. Rebellion is the key. Break the rules and you will find something they have never seen before. So this is literally Spirit saying to you, break the rules. Break the rules of fear. Break the boundaries of fear and doubt and step out. Step out. And step out in faith. If you want something that not everybody has, you have to believe and you have to act like others won't act. You have to show up is what I just heard. The Hanged Man. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is, I'm feeling people that have a different view. Could be twins. Twins that have a different view on things. I just heard one person makes the other one extremely overly sensitive and it scares the other person. Look at this. You have the Nine of Cups. This is self-love. This is literally your hopes being fulfilled. This is, in this deck, you're going to come into everything. This is going to call you to be grounded, to step into your personal power. The warning again, manipulation and threats. Someone may want to come in and control things, to manipulate someone's emotions. This is a very scattered energy. Again, literally the Seven of Cups. This is a scattered energy. This is someone who is not sure what they want. Like, they're afraid to go down the rabbit hole. There's literally 2 rabbit holes. Like, what the heck? Someone here is going to fight for the weak and broken. This is someone who's going to try to protect someone. Or protect themselves. Someone who may want to protect themselves. The Emperor. Jesus. This is it just seems like this whole reading is about the masculine. 6 of Cups. There's gonna be forgiveness. Look, you see this Emperor, but this Emperor is not like the normal Emperor. Normally the Emperor is sitting on his throne, you know, commanding everybody to do their stuff. This Emperor, he's riding, but he's on a rocking horse. He's not on a normal horse, he's on a rocking horse. So it's going to go back and forth. This is an Emperor who can't decide which way he wants to go. He's going to rock back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But he's still on a horse. Now he just has to get off this little thing that has him hung up and go towards this 6 of Cups, or their soulmate, their person. And literally this card in this deck means forgiveness. The 6 of Cups in this card means forgiveness. This masculine is going to have to come towards this feminine and ask for forgiveness. Could be forgiveness because he was not sure which way he wanted to go. So, masculine, this is what I'm going to say. No judgment at all. Okay? Whatever you decide is okay. But you have to figure out what it is that you truly want. Do you want to be alone and be single and just do you, or do you want your feminine? The feminine is going to cause you to step into something that's scary. They're going to have you step out of your comfort zone because they're going to trigger you. They're not going to trigger you to be mean. They're not going to trigger you to hurt you. They're not going to trigger you to cause pain. They're going to trigger you so that you can heal yourself. They're going to mirror to you the things that you have unhealed. And until both counterparts work out the things that were unhealed in them, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. But it will also be the most transformative relationship that you will have in your life. Yeah, you have to transform this devil energy. Man, in last week's reading, the devil energy was upside down, and it is back upright. Son of a bitch. Okay, so this is abusive patterns, addictions, or someone who's wanting to be in control and dominate. This is someone who needs, this is someone who can get over that devil energy once they make sense of the chaos. Okay? Kind of like Athena. When she wants to follow me around and be super clingy. When she makes sense of the chaos and what's going on around her, that's when she calms down and she lays and she stays. But until the chaos around, you know, with other people, whatever, walking around or whatever, like, the second I move or glitch, she wants to run to go with whichever way I'm going. But I feel like if you can wait it out, if you can have faith, if you can have patience, something is coming that's going to be so healing and so transformative and so beautiful. Yeah, this is someone who is paranoid. The Queen of Wands here is someone who has the most beautiful minds, who has the most beautiful mind, and they need to be able to plan before acting. But this literally, at the end of this reading, you have the Chariot. Triumph over adversity is what this card means. You have self-determination. This is Spirit saying this is a possible journey, but there is a lot of healing that has to be done. A lot. Athena is literally walking back and forth, pacing behind me. Take that as you want, as it resonates. Let's see, let's pull one here for this. Angels. Okay, she'll lay back down. She can't decide. She's up, she's down. Okay, the angels are telling you truth and justice, protection from energies who would steal one's fortune. Now, I said something to my twin this week about he was the gift. He would be the treasure. I don't know why that's being brought up right now. So this could be someone who is wanting to come in and steal someone else's twin. Okay? This is the Divine's confirmation. Do not worry. Do not worry. You are being protected. What's yours will always be yours. That is not for everybody. If you feel it in your soul, that's how you'll know. I'm going to tell you right now with me, like, I know who my twin is. I know for a matter of fact. And in my head, I will always protect my partner, or my twin. And I would never even put myself in the position to do something knowingly. Like, if I accidentally do it, then I accidentally do it, and that would be me, and I would have to apologize. But I would never purposely try to control someone or put myself in a position to make someone jealous or to make someone angry or to make someone whatever, because in my mind, the counterparts are supposed to come together, and they are supposed to protect each other, and they are supposed to fight together against the world. Now, if someone on the other side, if my twin, though, my twin has his own free will. He has his own free will, and that's how we should all take it. If they are manipulated and if they are taken away, that will be on them. I cannot control what they do. I can only control how I am and how I react. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you, sometimes I don't have the ability to control how I react. It's just a natural thing. Sometimes I do have to apologize. Sometimes I do act in a controlling manner, and I don't mean to. It just comes across that way. If I'm trying to control things on purpose, you'll know. Like, I'll straight up tell you, no, I don't want it to be this way. I want it to be that way. Like, I will tell someone what I need and what I want, but I need the same I am the person who needs the same respect. So this is someone who, this is Spirit telling someone, you will be protected. Do not fear. Don't fear the unknown. I feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know where that cut off. Okay, I literally just pulled, and I said the masculine. The masculine pulled engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. They also have free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life, which is take back control of your life from fear, from things that have you feel like, it's not going to work out. Okay, this feminine, the feminine, their fear could be it was unrequited love, but this is literally coming in reverse. So this is Spirit saying this is not an unrequited love. It is a true love. They have separation was on the bottom, so it could be someone who was separated. Okay, so deception is in reverse. So this is someone who's taking off their mask. They're being playful and being loving, and they're being called to express their love. Okay, so they're saying, make sure you are showing exactly who you are. Because if you don't show exactly who you are, your masculine's going to be scared, because they're going to feel like they're being manipulated into loving someone that may not be that other person. So you have to be very careful. Everyone always wants to think the masculine is super strong and super all well put together, and the Emperor is all good, but we have to remember they are still a human. We have to remember they still have feelings, they still have emotions, and they should be allowed to have them. But the only thing is that feminine, you must have a safe space where they can come to you to express this, and you can come to express both of it, to, express, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna talk, express how you feel in both ways. You both have to come together. This is a past life relationship. You have known each other before. You must let go of control issues. This is literally saying honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday times together. Maybe you guys are going to come together around the holidays. There's passion here. This is Spirit telling someone you must give your relationship a chance, because you deserve love. It says, very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. You must trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Stay optimistic about your love life. I'm hearing feminine. Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is a conversation that has to be had. So I'm telling you, conversations will drown out the most amount of fears than you could not believe. This could be the one, but you must love yourself first. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. But to love your partner, you must love yourself. So, as the reading the other day, if you don't love yourself, you must take time and love yourself. But remember, your partner's still there and they still love you. So communicate. I keep hearing enunciate. Tell your partner, have the heart-to-heart conversation. Let them know your fears. Let them know your worries. Let them know this or that. And if you need time and space to yourself, tell them. If you don't tell them and you just do it, it's going to scare them. You're literally going to, it's like, okay, there's this part Never After, and it talks about how the girl is yelling at the prince, and she says, you create these horrible situations and then you punish the people for acting the way that they would have to act to survive for these horrible situations. In other words, someone here needs to make sure that they are not putting their twin in a position to act out of character just so that they can use it against that person. That is very, very narcissistic. Yeah, that's what I have for you. I'm going to end that there because I don't want this narcissistic energy in anything. This is telling you, you're going to have the wisdom. It's going to come. I don't want the narcissistic energy back in the readings. I don't want it. I don't want it. So that's what I got for you. I'm going to go because I can't handle that energy. All right, that's what I got for you. I hope this helped. If you like this video, if it resonated in any way, shape, or form, please hit the like and subscribe or the follow down below. And as always, until next time, stay weird. Bye.
You promised me to tell if there's anything haunting you. You leave without saying where you're going or where to. Should I worry that you won't come back? Should I worry that you will forget? My sense is telling me I shouldn't worry, you know the truth.